All right, I think we're live. Welcome back to Checkmate with Blake. Today we're going to be continuing our speed run, where we attempt to beat every chess bot in one speed run. If you were here for the last one, we faced all of these beginner bots and we beat most of the intermediate bots. However, after 4 hours of streaming, about 4.5 hours of streaming, our chess brain was kind of worn out, and we ended up losing to this chess bot here, this 1400. So we are back, and we're here for revenge, and we're gonna win this game, and then we're gonna go to the advanced bots as well, try and take them on and see as high as we can go. We might go all the way to the 2100. If you guys find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow a lot. I really do appreciate it. And for those who were here last time and are here again, thank you guys so much for your continued support. As I do this speed run, I do like to encourage you guys to leave some comments. If you have a question about a move, this is the perfect time because we can go through those together in live action. Also, if you want me to play an opening, let me know in the comments. Feel free to engage in the comments, interact. It's fun. We'll have a good time here as we try to beat all of the chess bots. So we're going to start with our 1400 bot because we have to get our revenge. We have to win this 1400 game. It's just something that has to happen. So we're going to play here, and we are going to win this start. We're going to start the game off with a win. We're going to play this 1400, and we'll continue up. We're going to play our ready, but we might play our Catalan. If you haven't seen my Catalan video, normally I play in the ready. I play actually this move c4. If you guys are familiar with my content, I usually play the move c4 and go into the ready gambit. But what we're going to do today is we're going to actually show the Catalan that I just made an opening video on. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a great video, and it's a good opening too. How many chess bots are there? There's quite a bit. I'll look after this game, after this one I finish. We probably played, I don't know, 20 or more bots, 30 bots in the last speed run, and there's probably 20 or 30 more that we need to tackle in this one. Whether or not we'll beat all of them, that's to see. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a Queen's Gambit is what it looks like. They do accept it. Now we can play actually here. We can go straight into our Catalan, although of course we don't have to. If you guys want, we can also play a Queen's Gambit where we could play this move. We could bring the bishop out. We have a few ideas. I might actually go ahead and play the Catalan simply because I made a video on it. Although, of course, here it's not as good because in the Catalan, notice their pawn is here. So maybe it's not the best. We might just need to play more of I guess, adapted theory since they haven't played the move e6. Of course, here you can also just play the move straight away. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play this move straight away, encouraging them to go the move b5. But since they didn't play b5, we're going to capture here. We're not going to go into the Catalan theory simply because they had not played e6 in the first move. Here we can just castle and take back. c5 is somewhat main theory. Now here, I'm not certain. I think a4 actually makes a lot of sense to stop this push. We could also take, but I don't necessarily want the exchange. The problem with knight c3 is that after they play this move, let's say that you drop back, they can push again, which our bishop doesn't really mind to be here, but more importantly, they can also push and attack the knight, and it becomes very uncomfortable. So we're going to play this move a4, which I think is more of a classical line. Okay. Here I do like the move knight c3 now. Okay. Notice we have castled, so you could consider breaking open the center at this point. Because we have castled, it's actually not a bad move. Although you might have to consider the move knight b4. Knight b4 could become challenging. Although then we maybe just take. I think we should break open the center, so we're going to try it. Yeah. Actually, that move I wasn't anticipating, but I don't know if that does change anything. Maybe here they can push, and that's not as nice. We don't like that as much. You obviously don't want to move the queen because the queen is doing a great role here. So we don't necessarily want to do that. We might just drop the bishop back here. It is interesting to say, to look at maybe takes, but it doesn't work because they're going to exchange the queens first, and then they will pick up the bishop. So that doesn't work just yet. I actually kind of like this move, just bringing the bishop all the way back here to a2, but I don't know if that's correct. Although I don't know if the move they just played is correct either, to be honest with you. I think now we can take. Okay. Take here. Now they have a bad pawn structure, and this is an isolated king's pawn, which will be a good target for us, even immediately with a move like here. Also, maybe like an idea like this, if we could swing this over this way. Could trade queens too. In fact, well, the only problem with trading queens is we do give their rook an open file after we trade. And our bishop, we need to get our bishop out. We got to figure that out. That's also a pretty important thing. Pushing the pawn might allow us to get our bishop out, but it may not be the right move or the right time. And also, once the queens are traded off the board, notice this rook will be hit. So I don't know if I like that very much. We got to figure this position out. It's kind of tricky. Might make sense in that case to actually do this. Here, though, we do walk right into this. So I don't know if we want to play it. But then maybe we rook lift. Although that move comes in, and that's pretty challenging. So maybe here makes more sense. I think it does. We do allow them to castle. But we get an open... We'll get our rook on an open file. Yeah, that I don't know about that move. Play here. And that also walks into this. It's kind of interesting. We also have this idea, but the knight would stop it. What do you guys think? If you're watching this live, what do you think? Any ideas about how we should play this position? Any thoughts? We need to get our bishop out. We also need our rook to come out too. So, I mean, I'd love to play a move like this. Of course, it doesn't work. Although maybe you do. Maybe it goes something like here, but then queen takes actually. So, and I don't want to play a move like this because then it allows them to bring a rook out too. I think we'll just have to go with a move like this, although I haven't calculated any specific lines here. It just feels like it's the right move. Sometimes you just have that intuition where something just feels to be the right move. Now here, this looks... the knight. The knight would cut that off. Could we go this way? Our knight's not doing that much here. I mean, it does control this square. So maybe they jump in here now. Yeah, let's try this, because actually if the knight moves, it does allow this kind of idea. I am not certain what that does. Not really. Here, this makes sense. Protecting it, threatening to sacrifice it potentially. You always have moves like f4, but f4 doesn't seem to be that strong here. I'm worried about a move like maybe this. Black is holding on here. They have some resources. Could also move the knight away. There's nothing wrong with it. Try to trade the knight. Actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, I think we need to try and trade the knight. I think that's the obvious move, actually. Now we definitely take that knight. For sure. Okay. Now here we could get the bishop out this way, or we could push. Also notice this is incredibly weak. So like a move like this and here is very strong. Yeah, we're going to play here. I don't know if it's correct necessarily. Okay, they want to trade. Maybe now we go here to bring it this way. But that would hang here, so I'm not sure. Kind of tricky. Unclear. It's unclear. We need to get our rooks out. Our rooks are just doing nothing. These chess bots, they're challenging. No, I don't like this that much. But we sacrifice the pawn. I guess we get activity. And we would, I guess, win this pawn down the road. This is actually not a terrible idea. Let's try it. I don't think it's a horrible plan. We hang the pawn, but first of all, we could take here. Or we could just... I like this move. This move seems really active to me. My only concern is, are they going to try and trade the queens? What happens if they're here? Let's try it. I know they trade. Obviously, they force. Whoa. Now, that one I didn't expect. Okay. That was... Yeah, that one kind of threw me off a little. I guess they're pinning the piece. I don't like a move like this. But it might be the move to play. Yeah, I think so. They want a queen trade. We could queen trade. It's actually not a horrible idea. Takes, and then they trade. We take, they take back here, and then maybe we double up. Or we take this pawn first, and then after the queen trade, yeah, that's actually not bad either. I think we can. We take the pawn first. We take the pawn first, they queen trade, and here we have ideas like swinging this in this way. Okay, maybe just here, because I don't see the threat. Here. If we take this way, they pin us, but we double up. Can they add more pressure to us? Maybe a move like this. But if they were to take it, we'd take back. Maybe I'm missing something. Do I have just simpler moves? I don't know. Our knight's not doing anything. Let's start with... How's it going? Welcome to the chat. I don't think you've been in the live chat before. Are you new to the channel? Oh, this move is great, actually. This move stops this move. All right, let's just start here, right? Because obviously developing a piece is going to be better. We'll just start with a move like that. Yeah, there's no real concern with it. Just watching chess. Well, welcome to I'm glad to have you. Welcome to the channel. Maybe here now. Ooh, there's actually some hidden ideas here. Problem is with this move, they're not going to play here first. They're actually going to throw in this move g5 first, kicking our knight away. And then after our knight moves, they're going to play this knight move, attacking this bishop. And of course, if we were to capture it, it could get messy. Although maybe we just push here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we play this move first, and then they're going to play this move g5, I imagine. Wow, they don't play g5. Okay, can I not just solidify, or should I just take here? They don't play g5. Problem with this, of course, they're going to swing here, but I'm not convinced that we can't play it. Let's just... This could be trouble, cementing our bishop like this. It really could be rough. So it's kind of questionable. I I don't know if I'm missing something. Actually, they can't. After here, notice they can't actually play this move because we have this. This is a beautiful move. Because if they take the rook, we'll take their rook. And if they take our bishop, we'll take their rook with check. So we might be able to hold that. I'm just scared to go into that line. Maybe this one would be the real problem with it. Maybe we could give it up, though, too. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do the viewers in the chat think? Any thoughts? Should we play the move a5? Should we take the pawn? a5 also has a weakness because after g5 and we go here, they do have this move where they're threatening to pick it up. And even after we defend it, it kind of gets scary. I say we might just try and take the pawn. We'll just see where it goes. I'm not convinced. What? I did not expect that. I don't think they played that right at all. They definitely could have gotten way more value out of that. That didn't seem that great. Actually, didn't seem good at all. Here we can go there, we can swing here, we can play this. You have three options. We're spoiled for choice. Actually, even here makes a ton of sense. This makes a lot of sense to attack this. This makes a ton of sense. And maybe they play here, but then we just push the pawn. Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't play here. To me, it just seems like the best move. Yeah, this is the best move. There's no need to overthink it. There's no need. They hung the knight. What? You're just giving me the game. Well, that's a sneaky tactic. If we take, there's back rank checkmate. Of course, we're not going to fall for that. We are not going to fall for that today. Maybe another day, not today. Maybe just go here. Of course, they have another sneaky move. They can play this move. Yeah, they can play. That's crazy. That's crazy they even have that resource. That the engine actually even sees it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me. Here, this move might make sense. No. That'd be horrible. Let's see. Let me close this. All right. Well, we can see if they want to go here. If they play that move, then we're actually forced to play Rook F1. Let's see. Goodness. Can we... Wait, I can't take it. Swing over this way. Yeah, see, they're trying to set these checkmate ideas, but it's actually just not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. They don't want to trade down the rooks. Trading down the rooks is definitely not going to help them. In fact, this move. Yeah, and that doesn't work. We'll just play here. We'll go ahead and solidify. They cannot double it. They can't attack it again and again. They're just trying to trade down, and it's actually just the wrong. It's the wrong train of thought. Yeah, not a good idea. Go ahead and get our rook active. I don't care to lose this pawn because we will, at the end of the day, we could always trade it. You know, trade a piece for this pawn too. Can we play 10 minutes? Well, I'm doing a bot speed run right now, but I wouldn't mind to do that. Just not at right now. What's your elo? Just curious. We'll go here. Nice and no problems. Okay, that does nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't mind to just since I'm doing this speed run and I just started it. I can't change the thumbnails or anything for once I post or once I do this. And we win. This is just an easy conversion. 1900 maybe. I see. 1900 in blitz, rapid. What are we talking? And which what elo? Or I mean, like what range? I guess. Okay. Now how can we trade these pieces? We just go and move like here. This looks good to me. Let's see if we can trade. Oh, I should have just taken. I don't know what I'm thinking. We'll go back. We'll just try and trade it. All right, here we got, this is like textbook. I mean, it doesn't get simpler than this. Okay, can we not just play here? Oh, if I go there, actually this happens, so we don't want that. Let's actually play this move to support it. Because now even if they swing back here, they're not going to be able to stop the pawn. All right, now let's just clean it up. Okay. Now what am I doing? What am I doing? Forgetting how to do like basic checkmates. That's crazy. Gosh. Okay. All right, we got our revenge. On to the next spot. We'll do a quick game review just to look it over anything. I'm guessing this is you in the chat. Is that right? Oh, I can't. It's not. My screen's cut off. Mr. Enzi. What do you play a lot, Mr. Enzi? Do you play Blitz? Do you play Rapid? Yeah, here did want to trade. Problem I saw with trading is that we can never play this move, and they've got threats here, and then yeah, so the retreating move Queen C2 didn't look that great to me. So we weren't gonna. I didn't really want to go down that line. What I'm curious to see is actually should we have played the Catalan? I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, because of this move, and I was concerned about it, and I kind of just went for it. My plan was to maybe play something like this, but oh, you can't take back. It's back rank checkmate. Wow. Good thing I didn't play that. Good thing I didn't play that. First game on. And we won't even show all this because we just cleaned it up. What I want to see though is in the very beginning, could we have played the Catalan? Because in this position, I was considering a move like here, like to start the Catalan, but I just feel like it's incorrect simply because they haven't played this move E6. Now, if they had played here E6, obviously I would have played the Catalan. Even here, let's say I went something like this, maybe I would have still considered a move like G2 here. But since it didn't happen, I didn't go down that line. Let's play the next bot. We're now getting to the advanced bots, the 1500 bots. That game was kind of messy. I really actually wasn't that big of a fan of it. Okay, maybe we'll play the Catalan here. I think we will. Let's see how well the bot knows the theory. They didn't take. That's fine. They don't have to take. Yeah, that's one of the best moves. You actually have the move Knight C3 here too. Knight C3 or Bishop D2. Both are reasonable. We're going to play Bishop D2. Both are reasonable. And now they would probably take. Now they should consider that. Since they didn't, we'll probably just castle as well and then play Knight C3 and look at taking ourselves. Okay. Queen C2 is where we want to be anyways. Although here, oh, that move is terrifying. I should have paid attention to that. They had this move night before. Night before would have been a challenging move for us to play against. They should have looked at that a little. Well, I guess I should have looked at it closer, but I don't see the threat. Actually, I think Queen F6 is not even a good move here. It's just not. And now we can actually take. Yeah, they shouldn't have played Queen F6. And here I like ideas like this. Of course, if they take here, we'd probably just take this. Let's see. They might have some desperados. I'm not sure. We also don't need to complicate things. We could just play here. I think we will. We don't need to complicate it. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm missing certain things. I guess I have this move, which is kind of nice. Because if they take, we take with check. They have to take back. Could take here. After they take this way. They take, we just win a pawn. So do I need to I don't know if I need to complicate anything. We'll just, there's the Desperado. Wow. Except for I don't think it works. Maybe. The Desperado came in here. I like ideas like this. You may be wondering why I look at hanging it, because they have this check and maybe we could sack a queen in some way. But I don't think it works. I don't think so. Problem with takes is they do take back and our rook is pinned. But then we just get their rook immediately off of it. And we'll win the center pawn. So there's no concern. Yeah, we'll win the center pawn. And they take that way, which I really don't agree with. Because now we're threatening both pieces. I feel like they're making it worse for themselves. I think they shouldn't have went down this route. Because I'm up 2 pawns, and I have a great position. I mean, this bishop is a monster here. Our rook is already in the center. What I'm kind of considering is a weakening move, just to, or like play a move like this, just to force them to have to push a pawn. It's definitely an idea. Also play a move like this, swing over, just add pressure. I don't know what the engine has. So hard playing the engine because one mistake, it's like you're playing the engine is going to find these moves that are very obvious. So one blunder and you just completely lose the game. If you're playing a person, you can use time to your advantage. If we're playing a speed game, obviously I wouldn't have to think about all these minute details. So it makes it challenging. Could swing here. It's not a bad idea. Open up a threat this way. Either way is reasonable. What bot we on? We're actually on our first advanced bot. The first advanced bot. We're at 1500. This would walk right into this. Although I don't know if that actually hurts us. Let's just do a little rook lift. I don't know if it's correct. It doesn't. The position feels strange. Ooh, that move would have been scary. That move would have been scary. What's their name? Wendy. Wendy is here to play today. Wendy is here for war. To play a move like this. And this move does nothing. But I'm worried about putting both my rooks here where it might just become weak. This move looks wrong. It just feels a little incorrect for me. And the bots just don't allow any fun tactics. They see all the threats. This move's interesting. Just to bait a mistake. Yeah, maybe. Whoa. Yeah. There we go. That's a strange move. It makes sense. It really weakens this bishop. It really, really weakens that bishop. So here's where tactics start, if we can find them. Of course, this rook could become very weak, and I really don't like this e pawn being behind it. A move like here is kind of scary. I wonder if we have something like this. Yeah, this we need to add pressure to this. That's what we need to figure out, is how we can add pressure to that piece. If we play a move like here, we would add pressure to it. They might be in time to defend it though, and then we could swing over. But also putting the knight on the rim doesn't necessarily look great. Let's play here. Let's play here, because now if they ever play this move, notice how our bishop becomes amazing, which just goes to show the Catalan bishop is just so powerful. Okay. I would love to sacrifice this piece. It just doesn't work though. At least I don't see how it works. I mean, we could always take and take here, because we're going to win this pawn, and we're going to have some serious threats. If we run back, I don't think there's any issue with it. I don't like retreating it, and I don't like this move either because of here. I guess, although we would take it. It's just, I don't like putting my rooks in front of these pawns. It's really scary when you do something like that. I mean, like a move like this, and all of a sudden our rook is really not doing much. But in this specific case, it might be an example where you can kind of break the rules. I think actually it might be, although it just looks wrong. It feels wrong. It feels horrible. I mean, like, I feel like I'm walking right into threats. What does that move accomplish? That doesn't do anything good. Now I like this move all of a sudden looks good. Because they can't take back, because the queen would hang. Maybe I shouldn't complicate things. I'm complicating things a lot. Making things much harder than they need to be. We'll just take. Okay. Gosh, this looks horrible. Ooh. Scary. Scary tactics. That's pretty terrifying. Here, they've got threats here, though, so I have to cover both pieces. I don't want to just play a move like this. This looks horrible, too. Although we're up 3 points of material, so maybe we should just trade down. I don't see why we can't just trade down. I mean, what do you guys think? Here, but I don't know if it matters. Let's just trade down pieces. It doesn't, I don't see why not. Yeah, there we go. They want to trade too. Don't know how that helps them at all. But we're going to trade down. That now here would have been better in this case, because we would have been able to play this move. But, well, actually, possibly. Trading down does sound good to me. It sure does. Yeah, let's trade down the material. Okay. They don't want to trade. They don't want to trade. We will continue with our attack. We're up 4 points of material. We're going to win this game, most likely. Most likely. This looks interesting. Don't know what you guys think about this one. It's kind of a crazy move. This is a really crazy move. It might be a brilliant move. I'm trying to check it first. And you may be wondering, why is it brilliant? Well, if they take here, we take with check. Their only move is here, and we have back rank checkmate. Okay. Well, if they take with the rook, checkmate. If they move the queen, we go here and we take, and then we have this idea. So let's try it. I think that looks like a brilliant idea. Okay, they defend it pretty well. Now we have 2 pieces hanging, so now it's not so fun. Of course, the engine just finds ways to defend like these crazy tactics that would work anytime, any day in a blitz game. The engine just is like, oh, that move does nothing. We'll just slide out of the way. The engine's just not afraid. And then now we're just in a worse, now it's actually just in a worse position of what we could have had. And we can't even tempo the queen. Wow, the engine just shows why like these moves don't work. It's crazy what the engine finds. It's insane. I mean, did we have this? Doesn't look like much. Gosh. You could always just lose the exchange. I mean, that's not the end of the world at all. Might be the end of the world. Oh, it's horrible. Why did the engine have that? Why do they have these resources? They should not be on the board. Wait. What if we just ignore it? Can we ignore it? Can we play a move like here? If they take, still take back? And if here, there? No. Oh, it's terrifying. Why do they have this? I'm frustrated. It's 1500 bot too, but you go for these crazy tactics and then the engine just throws it in your face. I mean, look at this move. We go here. I think it's a brilliant move, and then the engine just says, "No, we're just gonna move away. We're gonna move away, and you have no threats." Wait, this move is beautiful. No, it doesn't work. It might. It might work. This move might work. So if we go here and they take back with the, and they take here, which I think they will, because if they don't, we have a discovered attack where we win the rook. So if we go here and they take this first, we take back with queen, which looks crazy. But after they take here, we'll go here and be up material. And if they take with the rook, we would just give this check and have a back rank. We'll go for it. That's a crazy move. Yeah, they take there, which allows us to win the rook, and that's okay. Of course, it's an even exchange. Somehow we still come out like with a we still come out like up material, which is kind of crazy. Because I don't even know how we survived that. Going for brilliant moves that were not brilliant. But our king is horrible. Our king is so weak. We could play a move like this, I think. Looks good. We'll go here. We're threatening this. Okay. Now might be the time to try and break open a little because our king is horrible. Do we have a check? No. No checks. I don't like their... Maybe we just need to put our piece in a better area. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's play here. Let's just get safer because I'm tired of having to play so defensive. And that doesn't look right at all. I think we win this endgame. We've got to. That looks horrible. I think they're going to give us in the endgame. Yeah. Now we should just be able to win in the endgame. I don't even know. This was a horrible. This was a tough game. It's just these higher bots. Like we got to look at that. 'Cause some of these moves to me just felt so brilliant, and then the engine just said no, no, it's not. All right, we need to be careful here. We actually need to play this move first because they were gonna play here. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll just trade down. We do not allow that. Yeah, they can't trade it. They can't trade or we win. Okay. They're gonna just let us win this game through the end game. That's fine. Yeah, it's just game over. I don't know why the engine would trade. They play these like beautiful, brilliant moves, and then they just throw it away in the end game. It's because I'm playing at 1500, and they're probably programmed to be good at a certain level, at a certain elo, and then they just like maybe they're really good in the middle game or really good in the opening, and they just throw it away. It has to be something like that because that's how these bots play. Like this one played an amazing middle game, is at least what it felt like. We'll just actually kind of go here. Wait. We can't do that. I need to shield it. Or maybe just go for these pawns. Does it even matter? I don't even know if this matters. I mean, we just win this pawn. Goodbye, Wendy. That's right. Goodbye, Wendy. Okay, that move is actually horrible. Because now we can just walk here. Yeah, that move is terrible. We can just push. Because they just block their piece in. I mean, we don't even need to do anything. We'll just drop all the way back and push and win the game. Yeah, now they're definitely giving it up. All right, let's just... Oh, no. Okay. Pre-moving too much. All right, we'll go here, pick this up. And just bring our king in. Let's cut him off. And that's GG's. Beat the 1500 bot. Now, we're technically still undefeated in this one. We only lost one in the very last speed run. We only lost one game, and so far we're undefeated. Let's see what we did, because that game was super tricky. I don't even really know how I won that. I felt like just no brilliant moves. Wow. I mean, check out some of these moves. I'll go over them with you guys here in this. We played the Catalan, which I had just made an opening video. Yeah, as I said, I think this was one of the best moves. And they allow us to play Queen C2, which if you watch my Catalan video, if you haven't seen, go check it out. But if you have seen it, Queen C2 is a very common idea. But here's the after here, why did they not just play this? What am I missing? Because did I say Queen B3? I think I said, yeah, in the video, Queen B3. Actually, this may be the exact line I said in the video. And Desperado, E3. Whoa. Yeah, no one's finding E3. Actually, no, I should have found E3. E3 makes a ton of sense because now it stops your problem because they can't attack this and you're double attacking and they can't move because you win the queen. Wow. I didn't realize we were winning by so much. We're up 4.7 right now. Yeah, Queen C1. Queen C1. What does Queen C1 do? Let's just say a random move. Queen E3. I'm not sure about this. I don't understand this. Whatever. That's a line I'm not going to go too in depth with. Okay. Yeah, see, knight d5, it says it's a mistake, but if you guys were following me in the video, knight d5 made so much sense to me because after knight d5, like if you were a human playing this, if they capture this way, look at that, it's mate. Or well, it's about to be because you go here, after they run away, you have a beautiful back rank checkmate. And likewise, if they don't run away, if they take it, this is checkmate. So I thought it was a brilliant move. I mean, if they take either direction is checkmate. They can't take, and then that's the other thing. They they can't even take here because look, we won the queen. So they have to respond to the threat. But yet the engine, they say we don't care, and they just make this queen b7 move. Now I play queen d1. You wanted knight e3. Wow, but what if takes? I guess we just take here and play this out. That's what we do. We just play it out. I thought queen d1 was also a brilliant move because if they capture here, I'm pretty sure. What did I say in the video? I think I said I was gonna take with the queen. Rook takes. How is this bad? What? What am I missing? How is... Oh, follow-up. There's the follow-up. Yeah, so there's the issue with that. There's the issue with queen d1. The engine probably would have found it too if they'd played on that line. All right, we sacrificed the knight for nothing, but because we win the rook, we swing back to protect things, we hold everything together, and here's the deciding move that they should not have played. They should not try to trade the queens down when obviously we're going to win this pawn and just convert this endgame. I mean, this is an easy endgame for us to play. So we just storm the pawns at the board. Instead of trading here, which is an idea, to go and win this pawn, you don't need to because they only have a light squared bishop, so you can just push it up the board and control the board. And yeah, this move's horrible. I understand why they played it to protect their pawn, but you don't want to play a move like that because now your bishop is cut off. And your bishop is like a glorified pawn. And we win the game this way. I won't go too in depth. We'll just show the mate. All right. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, so I'm just going to turn my mic off, but I'll keep the stream running. Does anyone know how to add? Can I make the bots have time? Can we play a clock? Like, play a faster game? Let's see. New bot. All right. Second bot. Antonio's tough. People say that. Say he's a tough bot. We'll play black. We haven't played black yet. And then, is there a way to... Can we do a time? I don't know if that's a possible thing. Be nice to have, like, a clock. Because this game is just... The bots, they just find these beautiful moves, and it's so challenging. It's like I'm playing a classical game. All right. Berlin. Okay, Berlin endgame. I don't know why I'm going into a Berlin endgame with the bot. Oh, that's not a good idea. Okay, the move to go to the Berlin endgame is here. They take, you play this move. They take here. They give a check. You go king e8. I don't know why. Oh, they didn't give the check. Now here's where I'm not going to be playing it correctly. Bishop e7, I know, is a move. Here goes there. I don't know why I'm playing a Berlin endgame. Actually, I think it's the knight to go here might be the move, to reroute this way. I think I might have seen that. Here. Okay. It's not necessarily scary, but then after we play the knight move, they're going to kind of create it, or they're going to make it where we don't have space. So we're going to actually go back to 96. Yeah, here it's automatic. You always play king e8. And the problem with that move is it allows this pin. That's why people struggle in the Berlin. Okay, we're going to double their pawns. We're going to take our opportunities when we get them. When the engine wants to be nice to us and give us some chances. I don't like that. If we play here, there's this. Maybe we just go there and try to trade the bishops away. But I don't know if we can stop that. I mean, even if we play here to prepare this. I think this is actually the more modern way to play it, is actually play h6 and play this to bring the knight here. Not 100%. The reason being is we're going to go this way. Try and win it. Yeah, but they still tried anyways. Sure. I mean, we could just go now, go bishop e7. I think we will. Bishop e7 here. Okay, now can we trade the rooks? Would that be a good idea? Ooh, even this is tempting, but we haven't. Our king is in line with that piece, so that'd be the best idea. I like this. Also bring the king this way. I don't know. Try and take control of their queen side. Yeah, I figured that move was coming. Although I don't know if it's a great move. Because even here we just move. In fact, that hangs the pawn. That's the problem with it. I don't know why they would play that. Yeah, I don't know. That's not a good idea. And we could make our bishop a glorified pawn, at least temporarily. We could just slide here, because if they take, we'll maybe play this move. Bishop's not doing all that much, but I don't really want it to be here. Although it holds the pawn, it feels just like the wrong move. It feels like the wrong move because your bishop is not any better than a pawn. Okay. No, not there. Just go up. Yeah. Ooh, that move is... Yeah, I just saw it at the very last second. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. We're doing okay here. We're doing all right. Let's just maybe trade this down. Yeah, and then take the pawn. I think we're doing okay. We're somehow holding. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Would love to play this move. Maybe I could bring my king in, but then they take here. So, and I'd love to play this as well. We could play this. This is actually kind of tempting. Yeah, we'll play here. Yeah, I thought maybe that would happen. Guess. Here. Here. Probably. No, that would walk into this. Okay, let's try it. They just exchanged down. Okay. Now I think we're winning though. Like, I think almost for certain now. What? Right here, if they take, we drop back. Well, I guess I just go there, and that's not great. Okay, let's just play a slow move. Take the pawn. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay, we're up one pawn, but I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this position. Let's get the king. away. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. Not the greatest. Okay. Can I just go back? Or like a Philidor. Play here. To move it away. Wait, yeah, this is one. This is a one game. Yeah, if they... Okay, that's fine. We're okay with that. Yeah, this is a one game, I think. Yeah. It's GG's. GG's. I mean, let's play a slow move. Let's just hold the pawn, just to ensure that we win. That's another dub. Okay. Give me another check, but it doesn't matter. Actually, your best move would probably be... Oh, well, that works too. All right, another game. Gosh. These bots are tough. I think I like playing people. I mean, they're only 50. This is only a 1500 bot, and I'm having to really think about a lot of these moves. Played a decent game. Well, this is the Berlin in-game, for those who don't know. After they castle, you take here and play these exact lines, and it's a theoretical draw, I guess. Well, I don't know if I want to say it's a theoretical. I don't know if that's the correct word, but it's pretty much accepted it to be a draw. And yeah, I'm surprised it's actually the best move. I couldn't remember. I posted a video on this a long time ago, but these exact lines from here on out, I'm uncertain about. So yeah, you bring the knight back because you want to bring the knight here to attack this pawn. A lot of times that people will throw in this check, and actually the move that's just automatic is always king e8. It's just always the best move whenever they give you that check in this position. And you might wonder, why don't they give a check this way? Well, what's the move? Is king e8. You just play king e8 every single time. Book move. But they went there. We played pretty solid here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That probably should have been automatic. Get rid of that bishop so that you just kind of control the position. And let's see. They're winning. They're winning here. But they made a mistake there. Allows us to get our rook in. Trade the pieces. And we're just winning. And I didn't play it perfectly in the end game. But it was good enough. And we win. And we win the game. All right, next spot. Next spot. Now we're still at 1500. We're about to be at 1600. Playing black again. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, why are we playing the birds? I'm not really prepped against the birds necessarily. I feel like we can just play here. And then maybe c5. They're attacking on the flanks, attacking the center. Trade down. And take back. Play with the knight. I'm okay with this structure. I think it's a very strong structure. That's strange. What? Okay, hold on. Is there a trap here? Is there a trap here? If we take this free pawn, what in the world is going to happen to us? I'm going to take it. I'm taking the free pawn. What? Careful, don't fall for any of my traps. It looks like I'm falling for your traps right now. What? What is happening? This is the weirdest 1500 bot I've ever played. Okay. I'm okay with the structure, is why I played it. And there's no traps that you have. Yeah, I don't get this either. And this is a 1500 too. Like, you've seen these bots have been playing really well, but then the 1500 bot is just falling apart. I mean, first of all, this is like a move, right? Because we sacrificed the knight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That move would have been scary, I think. Yeah, I don't get this at all. What in the world is that? Can't we, I mean, we're playing good chess here, and then the bot starts throwing this stuff at me. This is horrible chess. This is not what the bot's elo should be. Like, this is not a... First of all, we just go here. This is horrible chess by this bot. This bot's supposed to be doing better than this. Can I not just play here? I mean, you have no threats. What? Why did chess.com, why do we program these bots like this? I don't know if I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, the bot's having a stroke. This is a 1500 bot, and we're just completely crushing it. I mean, I don't even understand what's happening. All I know is this is not how you play chess. I mean, here, this move looks tempting because then we could play... actually, I can't even go there. I mean, I'd like to try and win this bishop over here. The bot is having a stroke, though. That's what's happening. Even this move looks tempting. Or just pushing the pawn. It looks really good. Or taking the pawn. I mean, I don't even know what's happening. I mean, if we push this pawn, they almost don't even have any space. Queen cuts this off. No way. There's absolutely no way. We're just up 5. We would like to push here, but of course it's going to fall with check. So, unless we get attacked this first with this move. All right, well, that's next bot because I don't know what is that? Come on. You're kidding me. Now we can take here, and then we can give this fork. And we wouldn't, instead of taking the rook, we'd just take this for the fork. I don't know what's happening. It's just horrible chess is what this is. I mean, we'll just go here. We don't even need to defend this because we have some serious tactics. I mean, it's just over. This bot continues to fight. It's a lost battle. Their bishop is horrible. I can't believe it. Whoever programmed this bot, I don't understand. This bot is playing some of the worst chess out of any of the bots in this whole entire speedrun. All right, let's just play a slow, safe move and just put our king up and... okay. Okay. Don't fall for any of my traps. Yeah, I know. So this bot thinks it's like playing some good chess and thinks it's laying traps. Yeah, I thought that move was coming. We'll just go here. I don't even have to think about this because like this endgame is just not challenging whatsoever. I mean, I guess that's kind of a tricky move, I guess you could say. Because I want to play here, but then it hangs the pawn. But then I just go here. Actually, it's not even a tricky move. If they take this, we'll just play the king forward. King e7. Yeah, they can't even do it. In fact, now we just play king e7. Okay. Their bishop is it about to be trapped? Almost. Here. It's our ticket right there. Ticket to victory. They go forward. Well, they don't go forward. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. We'll even play this move. One more in between move. And then we win the rook. And then we have ladder checkmate. Wow. Wow. I don't even know. That bot played like a 500 elo. 1350. Yeah, no, you didn't. Yeah, no, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, we're winning out of the opening. They give up a pawn for no tactics. Maybe. Oh, okay. So the idea is to now push the center pawn, but they didn't. And then they allow me to do this tactic. Now, I was wondering here, after sacrifice, could they play this move? Is that an idea? What? Now you have here. Okay, but let's just say they block. Oh, you just run back. You just win pawns. I don't know any. I can't explain why they did these moves because they don't make sense. We just completely crushed them. How long is this? An hour and 6 minutes. Okay, and here we just converted and we just tried to trade pieces. That's why I was doing what I was doing. Yeah, Pierre struggled. That's for certain. What happened if they went here? Oh, rook a1. I was actually just gonna pre-move taking and then play this. Because I don't think they can even, yeah, they can't even stop me. Like, even if they play a random move, you just have rook h1. And it's checkmate. Okay, I don't know what that one was. These bots take more time because obviously we're getting higher up in the elo. 1600 is not an easy bot. These bots are just, playing the engine is tough. I mean, playing a person is so much nicer. Still find gambits after 193, so you're going to play this move. Okay. You pre-move it. Oh, that's not the move. Pablo. Pablo in the building. Whatever. Just play it. I don't even... Normally, I would just actually run back if I was playing online. To tell you the truth. Okay. All right. Wait. Was I missing that tactic? That's a strong tactic. Did I miss that? Hold on. What? Why are you playing different moves? What? What just happened? Did you guys see that? I was just going back and it played a different move. Is that its next move? No, I was thinking if I take here, can't they give a check and win this piece? I feel like I missed that. Actually, we need to take first. Okay. These bots, I don't know who programmed them, but they're struggling today. They are struggling today. Pablo doesn't know what's up. Pablo is struggling. This move looks nice. Oh, that's not so nice. I like blitzed that out too. This is really bad. We'll have to go back because they're going to take here. If we didn't, they'd have a discovery at the end of that line. Maybe here. I don't know for certain that it's correct. No. 100%. But we're up material. They'll probably just trade down. Do I want to trade? Why not? We'll win another end game. We'll win another end game here. Whoa, there's a tactic right there. If they go here and they take with this pawn, we have this check, their only move. Actually, they do have two moves. They have two moves. I take that back. So I sneaky move here. Try and get this over here. These bots just don't fall for it, though. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because the bot doesn't even fall for the tactics. Okay, that's a good move, I guess. Trying to get this. I mean, I don't know if it actually stops anything. Why can't I just play here? Now here. Okay, they have a discovery attack here. We'll just take. I feel like I'm missing something really bad. Checkmate. Oh, it is checkmate. Only move. Wow, what a checkmate. I mean, we'll be losing a whole piece. Yeah, you have to give up the exchange. And black is already crushing now. Yeah. Yeah, this if we move this is checkmate too. If you go down this diagonal, it's still probably checkmate. Somewhere along the lines. Like a move. Not like there. Not there, but too much chess. Not looking at these positions. I need to be paying more attention to what I'm doing. Playing blitzing out moves. It's not the best idea. Oh, I hope they take this. We'll have a nice tactic. Oh, come on. What am I doing? See, they would have taken it anyways, but then I just give my rook up for nothing. Gosh. All right, that's good. I think that's going to be probably good for the stream too because I'm feeling tired of playing chess for that long. It's been an hour 12, not quite the 4-hour stream we had the other day, but it's been a long stream. We played it just absolutely horrible. I mean, look at this. We give up. I mean, I'm missing everything because actually, what I saw in the game is I don't think we can play this move. I don't think we can even take this. I guess we have here. So yeah, see, I'm missing that as well. So it's just too much. Yeah, and I blitzed this move out thinking, oh, this looks nice. I didn't even pay attention that they have bishop e4. So we don't even want to play that kind of line. Here we had to go back, I think. Actually, once queen e2, which is fine too. Queen e2 is okay as well. But I don't know. We went all the way back. And we played okay. We kind of brought it back. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't poorly played here. We're actually okay. But yeah, I hung that pawn, and then we went here, which was just a blunder because I didn't even look that they had this move bishop check, which forces down the exchange. And then here I set the trap for them, thinking, oh, they're gonna take this, and if we had played any other move, and they take here, all of a sudden we're like actually completely back in this game. I just blitzed out the move, rook h3, because I saw this as a weak pawn, but I'm just not really calculating here, and it doesn't matter because this is just GG's. That is just GG's right there. Well, the stream's been going on for a little too long because an hour and whatever, 15 minutes is a little too long. We're gonna continue this another time because I think I'm getting a little tired and we'll play again. Playing against the bots is tough because they just find your tactics. Like the tactics that work against people, of course they don't work so well against bots, but then when you oh, I appreciate your comment. That's nice. I've had a good day. How's your day been? I'm actually hopping off the stream right now. It's actually starting to get a little tired. We've only played for an hour and 15, but it's been hour 15 of trying to study against the engine, which is kind of tough with, these advanced bots. They find your mistakes pretty quick, so you have to play it so perfectly. Whereas, a lot of times people don't spot these super insane tactics. Like I think it was one of the last games that I played. I had two moves I thought were brilliant moves, but of course the engine just finds how there's these slight mistakes. They just say, oh, that it's not that great. But so I guess you caught it at the very end of the stream, but I appreciate your comment. It means a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will do another video. We'll continue another time. I think right now I just need to take a little break from playing these bots. They're challenging. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen my new Catalan video I just posted, feel free to go check it out. It's a pretty good opening that I think is one of the best openings you can play. It's one of the strongest openings in chess. And if you like my Ready videos, I think you will like it too. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for those who hopped in the stream and left some comments. It does mean a lot